The Bun Ease product is not your average bun making tool. This isn't a donut, it's more of a sock-like product, and it can be used with extensions or without extensions. So let's take a look at how it's used with extensions. I'm going to show you how to do a fabulous updo using the Bun Ease product and your extensions. Now, these extensions that we're using today, they're reaching a little bit towards the end of their lifespan, but that's okay. With this style, we're not going to be able to tell at all. So we've got a really great short-haired mannequin, and this is going to show you, you don't even have to have long hair to do this. I've done this with clients whose hair is literally just a few inches long. As long as you can get it into a good-looking ponytail, you're set. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to install our extensions. Now, the way that you put in your extensions, since they're not going to be hanging down and going in front of your face, it doesn't have to look nice. They only have to look smooth enough to get a ponytail wherever you want your finished bun to sit. So if you want something that's going to be higher up, some of your extensions may actually be installed upside down to get that right angle. So for our style, I want to do something a little bit kind of disheveled, a little bit messy, but low, ultimately really low on the head. So I'm going to have all the extensions kind of positioned in that way, but most of them are just going to be concentrated here in the back. I'm not trying to fill in the sides because that's just going to be harder to cover when I put in that ponytail. So let's get started putting in the extensions, and then we'll fast forward and cut to putting in that bun. Since we're going to do a low ponytail, I'm going to start by just putting my extensions in low. A little bit of back combing is going to help me hold those extensions in place. These don't need to be perfect. I'm just going to go kind of quickly and get them in. My philosophy with styling is that it should be easy. Any style that can get you out of the house faster is great in my book. So, a little bit of back combing. We've got our extensions in place, and as you can see, it's not super full towards the front, but since we're making our ponytail in the back, it really doesn't matter. Since I'm going to be doing more of a messy style, I'm going to take my back combing brush. These are awesome, by the way. This is a Little Wonder brush by Spornet. This is the extended handle, which is why it's silver. And I'm just going to put in a little bit of back combing, and then I'm going to smooth over it and pull out some front pieces. Now you can also do this if you've got a spot with your extensions that's hard to hide as well. You can go and lift up the hair that's right above it, put in a little bit of back combing, and then just smooth it over. It's gone in an instant. It's great. So we're going to keep working that hair until we've got it how we want it. And around the face, I'm just going to drop out a little bit because, again, I want that kind of messier look. And then I'm just going to start smoothing this into a ponytail. And again, I'm not trying to take too long on this style. I want this to be a little bit more of the kind of disheveled look. I didn't take any time at all on this hairstyle look. And now I'm just gonna put in that ponytail. We're nice and smooth all the way around. So it's just like that, really super simple. Now, you'd wanna hairspray this so that you have all of this going into that same position and not moving. The next thing I want to show you is the actual Bun Ease product. This product is put out by a company called Mia, and I love it. This is like one giant sock. It's like a sock for your ponytail, and it's freaking awesome. This size is the large size. They make multiple sizes. They go from small all the way to extra large, and they also come in several different colors. We're using the black. The nice thing about using the colors is that they are kind of a mesh material, so you can see through them. You want to go a little bit darker than you think that you would, because it's easier to kind of cast these off as shadows rather than seeing something that's lighter from the inside. It doesn't quite look as good. So I'm going to unwind the bun sock, and I'm going to put it over our ponytail, and I'm going to pull that down to the base. Now coming out at the ends, we have our extension hair and our product. So basically have this nice sock casing. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fan the ends of my extensions kind of over the Bun Ease product. Now, if you want this to look sleeker, you can go ahead and kind of brush it into the right direction. It really doesn't matter because your bun is gonna end up down here. But we're just going to start winding that hair over the product. And this goes really fast. Like it's amazing. It doesn't take any effort at all. So we're just going to start kind of winding it over. Now, as long as your ends are kind of tucked in as you go, this is gonna turn out amazing. So just keep winding and kind of pushing it in. We're just gonna continue rolling and smoothing that hair over until we reach the very bottom of the Bun Ease. And so at this point, you can kind of see exactly how that's going to look. You have this really beautiful shape forming. So the last step with this is just to take your brush and smooth all your tiny ends over and in. And the Bun Ease comes with hairpins, these really nice hairpins. I like to actually go into the mesh and secure it down to the hair. That makes it feel very secure, like it's not going to go anywhere. So a little bit of hairspray, adding in these pins, and you're good to go. And it's a super quick, fast style. We did this in under 10 minutes for the entire start to finish. Very, very simple. This completes a gorgeous style out the door in under 10 minutes. If there was any mesh exposed at this point, the nice thing about going just a slight shade darker is that any of the natural hair color is going to shine through, and it's going to equalize that color so that you don't even notice it. If we had gone too light, you might actually see it poking through the bun, but because we've used a darker shade, you don't see it at all. It's completely undetectable. Thanks for watching, and if you liked this video, make sure that you subscribe to our channel so that you never miss a beat. And if you need products for your projects, check out doctoredlocks.com for all your hair extension needs.